Hey yo! No, 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 no. Hold the fucking phone. Fuck. Hello everybody, how are you guys doing? Welcome to another video reaction, and we are back into the world of Game of Thrones, more specifically House of Dragons. In the last episode, we witnessed one of the most embarrassing displays of the Targaryens that I have personally ever seen. The most embarrassing display I've seen since Viserys, Daenerys' brother, existed in the first season up until like episode 4, was it 5? And that was them just trying for years to take down a leper. Practically a dude with dragon scale who was terrorizing the free cities and was hiding inside a cave. Now, a lot of you guys have been like telling me in the comments like Crab King basically kind of used the same tactic that, you know, the people of Dorne used against one of the two sisters, I think. Was it Visenya? But against the Targaryens, basically, once they first laid seeds upon the Seven Kingdoms in Westeros. The reason why it was so difficult for Daemon and Collis was because, you know, the Crab King used that tactic, that known tactic against the Targaryens, which is basically just trying to wait it out and play the long game by hiding. And I'm just like, take your dragon. Listen, maybe I'm just overconfident in what dragons are like capable of, but we have seen that they are unable to basically really get hurt by arrows. Arrows basically like just do like barely graze them a little bit. Just take your fucking dragon, right? Go in front of the cave and just continue like throwing fire inside it. At some point, right, they're gonna have to get out. Like it's not that difficult. Like it's not like the difference between this situation and Dorne. Again, I'm basing only on what I'm seeing and I saw from the show, but the Crab King was basically isolated in this little area, or relatively small confined area surrounded by other mountains and certain rocks, and was this cave inside that area. Dorne is a whole place, I assume pretty vast, with tons and tons and tons of people that I don't really believe the Crab King really had under his command. It was like maybe some hundreds, right? Maybe I'm even overestimating it. Maybe it's 100 basically people that, like, with 2 dragons and armies. Get it that Collis basically has ships, but the ships I assume have troops on them that you can deploy, right? And then you have 2 goddamn fucking dragons. The last time I remember watching a dragon rider, it was Dany, who literally took the entire city of King's Landing with just 1 fucking dragon. So you understand where my expectations kind of lie, right? She took Meereen with baby dragons. She took the free cities, she conquered multiple free cities with barely any full-grown dragons. So I understand, like, what you guys are saying. Oh yeah, they used the Dorne tactic, okay, I guess, but like 2 years, bro? That happened. Daemon got his aura points. Collis and his family, did they get aura points? Basically, Daemon just aura farmed in that last scene. So again, like I said in the last episode, I need to see more from a lot of these characters. I need Daemon to show me something more other than being the scorned brother of the king who wants his respect and his due. I need Collis and his family to show me more other than them just being the other Valyrian people. I need Viserys to stop being a lying, weak king to his daughter and his values. What do I need from Rhaenyra, actually? I mean, I understand where she's at right now. I need her to be something like other than just, again, the scorned daughter of the king at this point. I think her and the king honestly, Viserys are the most well-rounded characters up to this point. The writing is not bad. That's what I'm trying to say. Like all the characters, I consider they are well written, but like the most fleshed out for us so far is Viserys. I think Viserys is probably the most fleshed out so far, which is why I think we're nearing possibly his death. And again, Rhaenyra, I think we've seen both, or like more of her like sides. We've seen the Cersei like, you know what, I am a Targaryen princess and I am that bitch, and you're not gonna question that in my father's kingdom, right? We also have the, well, I don't really care for that, or I don't really want that, but again, that appeared to me to be more like a coping mechanism for her, because she always felt like she wasn't gonna get that. So she's like, if I'm not gonna get that, why would I even bother? But now that the queendom is like in reach for her, she's warming up to the idea a little bit, and I like that back and forth with her character. Like I said, she's giving me some Cersei vibes, she's giving me some Daenerys vibes. But yeah, I would like to see even more from her in terms of like character growth. Again, we're only episode 4 of the first season, so that's it for the intro. I'm excited to see where we go after Daemon did his thing against the Grab King. Will the common folk rally for him now? Will he get more allies to go against his brother for the throne? We'll see. Before we jump to the reaction, as always, I do need to give a special shout out to my amazing Patreons: Ethan J, Ellie Marie, Vishnu, Prince Tulip, Machiavelliaton, Princess Lily White, Black Valeria, Marzo, Heatherberry Switch, Archangel, Irene AK, and Sakloaf. As always, guys, thank you so much for being patrons of the channel. Your support is greatly appreciated. For anybody who would like to check out the Patreon, the link is in the description down below for full-length reactions and other Patreon exclusive benefits. I've rambled already enough for this intro. Let's jump right into House of the Dragon, guys. Let's go. Oh, these are the suitors. Well, we all know she's going to end up with this dude.
Is inspiring. So said Queen Alizane herself.
And tell me, Lord Dondarrion, do you think my great-grandmother is beautiful as they say?
This was half a century ago, Princess.
Yes, it was.
That was unseemly, Princess.
The man is older than my father.
I mean, do you know the time period you're supposed to be in? Kind of. Unfortunately. Now you get the other side of it.
And now a child.
The Blackwoods are an ancient house with a formidable army.
Since Lucas Blackwood, the grandsire of my grandsire, aided the dragon in his war of conquest.
Aye, the Blackwoods truly turned the tide on that one.
Why is there always a dude that is trying to get like the group to laugh? You're not funny, bro.
Under my protection.
Unfortunately, I don't know why he's giving me a little bit of Joffrey vibes. Who the fuck is this motherfucker? Bracken. His name is Bracken and he's talking. Ugh. Your name is fucking Bracken, bro.
Let us have the next. We're leaving.
Now it's about to get good.
Harbour and have Captain Oswin ready to shoot.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely do get some Joffrey vibes from that little kid.
King's Landing if it brought an end to this ridiculous pageant.
Ooh, way more formidable than Joffrey though. Fucking Bracken, he was literally there just to be annoying and get killed. Hate these characters, bro. Is that all they offer? Yes.
How do you think he would take it?
Do you speak of how you rejected every suitor his grace put before you, or how you abruptly ended the tour with 2 months remaining?
Honestly, Viserys has more urgent things to worry about, like being played like a fiddle.
Take cover!
That was Daemon's dragon, right? Is he not like a pariah right now? They seem awfully like friendly. Oh, because he killed the Crab King, he's supposed to have leveled up now? Nah, bro, I'm not buying this shit. Barely managed to kill, after 2 years of war, basically a leper that had like humans in his defense. And you had dragons. You're not that dude, pal. Although I like Daemon, as you guys know. But it's like, he deserves more than this, I feel like.
You wear a crown. Do you also call yourself king?
Once we smash the Triarchy, they name me King of the Narrow Sea. But I know that there is only one true king, Your Grace.
Honorable. Can we trust him? Otto doesn't think so, but I don't trust Otto, so...
Are yours. Where is Lord Corlys?
He sailed home to Driftmark.
Who holds the stepstones?
The tides, the crabs, and 2,000 dead Triarchy corsairs staked to the sand to warn those who might follow.
Okay, Daemon has gained a lot of aura points from this. He's like, if he's genuine, right? If he actually is loyal like that to his brother, right? You're Targaryens, bro. You all need to stick together. It's the last three of y'all. And they're trying to tear us apart. You apart. Okay. This is respectable. He went and did a dirty work for his brother. And he's like, I still respect you.
No.
There you go, Daemon.
No, it's no great...
Looking out for the family.
You were.
Congratulations on your victory.
Thank you, Princess.
Why did it just suddenly get
Maybe
awkward?
care for a tour of the gallery. He hasn't yet seen the new tapestries
Would
gifted.
you like to see the tapestry?
I have no interest in such things.
I'd like to see them. I shall enjoy them alone.
More wine.
You surmise the tour did not go well? I enjoyed it for as long as I could. Every young knight and lord in the Seven Kingdoms.
Young? They weren't young. They were either very old or children.
It is rare for girls in this realm to get a choice between two suitors. No less 2 score of them. Prisoned in a castle and made to squeeze out heirs.
What she's doing, basically, right? But you wanted this. Don't try to be like, oh, poor me. That's what you fucking wanted.
The king went through great effort to arrange your tour. He is frustrated. I find I have few friends lately.
There's probably a reason for that.
Still the Lady Alicent, but all anyone sees when they look at me now is the queen.
Oh, poor you.
I've missed you too.
I can't trust your ways. She was acting snaky since very, very early.
What do you want?
Only the comforts of home.
Now, can we trust him also? Daemon, I hope. What I thought the reason was for you to come back here and be like, give reassurance to your brother is that you want the family to succeed and stick together. Don't disappoint me.
You've matured yourself these last 4 years, Princess.
4 years. Pfft, he's been battling for like 3 of them.
Balusut, idina de Mariusut vedila sagan costas. Abrasut vejitsus.
And you're also a Targaryen. Fuck everybody, bro. We can do whatever we want. We run this shit. I really appreciate that they are speaking this much in like Valyrian.
Una no hadarani apicagoni seitax. Enkos watchers potilundaor.
I hadn't thought of that. Like, that's what she grew up. Like, that's what killed her mother. So, like, imagine seeing your mother die because of this exact demand that your future husband would possibly have of you, and in your own, like, kin, your family would also probably have of you to produce heirs. And yeah, that's already that she saw her mother die because of that. So that's fucked up. Understandably, she wouldn't wanna go down that same route at all. Like, that's one fat little baby.
Good night, Sir Kristen.
Sleep well, Princess.
Why do I get a feeling this will not be the last time you see Sir Kristen in this night? Huh? So this was like her disguise? Okay, Arya. No, this is not a good enough disguise, bro. You can see her whole face.
He called me boy.
Something about King's Landing people not being able to clearly see when somebody's a female. What the fuck is this dude doing?
And whose bum it might bear. A girl! His heir! A son! The brother, the daughter, or the little princeling of 3? Rhaenyra, the realm's delight. A girl so young and so slight, loved by all of her people. Would she make a powerful queen, or would she be feeble? So Egon the Babe Prince.
Slander! Their wants are of no consequence.
I like that response.
If you expect rule them one day.
Bitch, we have dragons. So, here we go again. My hatred for King's Landing and its people just will not stop growing. Take that however you will. Daenerys was so right. Like, look at their entertainment levels, like...
In King's Landing we pay for our pleasures.
Hey, stop, boy!
Wait, I'll find him.
Whenever we're like at the ground levels of King's Landing, it's just like... just unpleasant people. Everywhere.
Enjoyed that, did you?
Who knows when our next taste freedom?
Are these slave tattoos? She's doing this because her father is telling her to do this. I don't know the levels in which she personally like would have done this, would have actually tried to go for the king if your father had not kind of like pushed her towards the direction. But essentially just telling her that's what you're going to do. So yeah, it is unfortunate, but I feel like I just don't want to like give her too much benefit of the doubt, because she's in a way undermining her the only friends I basically saw her having in court, which is Rhaenyra. So she's kind of like snaky in a way, and again, because I am a Daenerys House faithful, I don't like that, but it is unfortunate, you know, whenever you are like basically in a situation where you're married for the position, you're essentially whoring yourself out, and in her case, her father took that decision for her, which is, again, unfortunate, very unfortunate. At least Viserys is not like Joffrey, right? Or like, you know, many other characters we know in Game of Thrones, where they are literally like abusive. He just wants to get his dick wet every now and then. Understandable. You kind of sign up for this. Was that kind of like also parallel? The way they alternated these scenes is like, these are like, they're like slave sexual like concubines, whichever way else we can say, right? In a way, Alicent has kind of like done the same, but just on a higher like status quo. She was sold to the king essentially for the gains of it, whereas these women are just sold. My question to Daemon is, however, where are you taking your niece?
Let people come to take what they want.
Are you suggesting you'll join the orgy?
It's a pleasure, you see.
Hey yo! No. Hold the fucking phone. Fuck. See, when I said she reminded me of Cersei, that's not what I was thinking. When I said he reminded me of Jaime, fuck! Did I low-key, like, predict this? Because I definitely compared her to Cersei at some point, and I definitely compared him to Jaime, but like for completely unrelated reasons to Ancestry. But then they are Targaryens after all, and Yeah. But this just crossed very uncomfortable territory. And I was really rocking with their like little sister to big brother type of relationship. So this is getting weird.
Fucking who we want.
I don't like this.
Damon?
And so I saw them. But what the fuck, Damon? What's the point? Like, I'm glad you, like, actually were like, no. What are you trying to, like, gauge if she would be down for something like that, which you would not be? That's, like, the most fucked up way for you to, like, gauge something like that, because that whole scene was weird. That whole scene fucked me up.
Princess, are you hurt? I shall alert the Lord Commander. My helmet.
I knew it.
You finished?
Unfortunately, no. That's why she wants you in here.
Thanks.
Because she did not get to finish. See Rhaenyra as your, like, future reactor-in-law, right? As a Targaryen Daenerys observer, servant, fan. I approve of this young guy. He is a wonderful young lad, right? He's very good looking. He is skillful in battle, right? Accomplished in his field, and not related to you. So I am very, very glad that this is where this is going, because this is where this was going. So this Daemon sudden Daemon like side thing really fucked me up right now. Again, I hope Daemon explains himself, and I hope it makes sense. Didn't that feel better? Knowing you're not related to the guy? If it takes this long for every piece of the armor, this is gonna be a long night. Okay, but when did Rhaenyra get so smooth? Like, she's like, what, 18, 19? By this point, 17? The fuck? She has this man mesmerized. Now this is like, this is how it's meant to be, bro. I approve. Yes. And you are not surrounded by this all other nastiness going around in King's Landing. I'll also shout out, there's like a lot less like in your face just nudity in House of the Dragon right now, at least. So this is what's gonna happen, right? They're gonna twist this and say, oh, Rhaenyra went with her uncle, and they're gonna be like, they're gonna somehow try to see if she's a virgin or not, and she's not gonna be a virgin. Then they'll be like, okay, that's what happened, and then they'll like disown them, because she won't be able to like reveal that she slept with her knight, because that would be like heresy, right? For the knight, he'd probably get, if not disowned, and like what's the word I'm looking for? Not expelled, but like when you just like don't allow somebody to ever come back. What is that called? But he probably get killed. Right? So like that's where this city is gonna get really ugly, because Viserys is gonna go like, because Viserys has already been trying to get here to go to like marry, right? And not only would she have slept with somebody outside of marriage, but she would have slept with Daemon in their eyes, which is like, again, just horrible. And what better for Otto, who just wants to send all the remaining Targaryens away so that his family can like climb the ranks, have no like actual like opposing Targaryens for the throne. So this is gonna line up perfectly for him to do his snake shit. And I was saying something else before, like this thought popped in my head. That's why I'm like, why did Daemon do this? I need an explanation from him. Because you got your niece in big trouble.
That was once yours. I'm your protector. Lucky for you.
But yeah, I was talking about there's a lot less like just explicit nudity, which again, hearing the stories from, you know, actresses in the original Game of Thrones, how sometimes they were uncomfortable with that. I'm very glad. Also, now that I'm thinking about it, wasn't like Targaryen like ancestry known? So like, weren't they just kind of like whatever about it?
What is it?
I have
A small dick. Oh no.
news I thought it best shared discreetly before the council convenes. I'm afraid it concerns the princess, my king.
Has she been harmed?
It is no easy thing to tell a father of his daughter's exploits. I had considered saying nothing, but...
What has she done?
No, you hadn't.
The princess was spied last evening, beyond the walls of the keep, in a pleasure house.
What of it?
She was carrying on with her uncle. They were engaged in behaviors unbecoming of a maiden. Or must I say it, Your Grace?
You enter my bedchamber, accusing my daughter of something. Now speak it. Plainly.
Daemon and Rhaenyra were seen together in the bowels of a pleasure den. Coupling.
This is a lie. You have been lied to. Who is responsible for this gossip? Have this rumor-monger brought before me at once, and I will take their eyes, waiting your best chance to destroy her reputation.
I have no such intent, Your Grace.
You think yourself a cunning man? The designs are obvious. Do you wish to have your blood on the Iron Throne so badly that you are willing to destroy mine own?
Okay. He's thinking.
Just get out.
Viserys is actually thinking, because that is definitely what he's doing.
Dress, Sonora. Come.
Princess.
Boy. My dude said princess like she met her yesterday. I understand why.
I have a message from the Queen.
I'm very curious as to what she's gonna pry about.
What happened last night? My father has made some worrying allegations about you.
Your father accused me of something.
Well, I drank wine, left the castle after dark, then you fucked David in a pleasure house.
Well, that she did not do.
This is a vile accusation. You Targaryens do have queer customs, and Daemon certainly knows no limit. Alicent, Your Grace, sister, you must know I would never. My father is no gossip.
Well, certainly he's been misled. He could not have witnessed such a thing.
Why not?
Because it did not happen.
He was told.
Told? Who made these claims to your father? To question my virtue is an act of treason.
I do not know specifically.
But your father did not tell you.
He reported it to the king. I overheard.
Alicent, you're looking mighty not good right now.
Accusing me of slander.
I only want to help.
Cause, like, even if what the kids saw, the kids saw them leaving the pleasure house. I don't know, did he see them kissing? But that's all he probably could have seen. Some groping and some kissing. So, definitely not fucking. So that is precisely what she's doing, just hearing rumors. And she's very quick with her judgments. Because if we want to throw judgment around, I have a lot of judgment that I can throw your father specifically, and then you, for the way you operated after the Queen's death.
Help you, Rhaenyra.
No, you don't. How? How would that help her?
We drank in a tavern. It's getting late. And I asked to go home, but Damon wished to continue. He took me to a show. I was only a spectator. I didn't do anything. And then Damon sank into his cups and abandoned me for some whore.
I should have known better. So you did not...
I truly refute that. Damon never touched me.
That's unfortunately a lie.
To you,
because definitely touched you. Okay, you swear on the memory of your mother that he didn't touch you?
Yourself in a position where your virtue could even come into question.
Okay, now, Rhaenyra. Unless you actually were drunk and don't remember that night, Damon definitely touched you. And you touched Damon. So why are you swearing on your dead mother? I said be smart. I said be careful of what you tell her. Because ultimately you are correct. You didn't do anything outside of that. But let's not lie on the dead. On the deceased. Which we love. Don't give me your hand. First of all, no. You ordered for me here so that you can actually accuse me of fucking my uncle with a very vile tone in your voice. Don't touch my hand after that. I'm looking at you, Fanny. For the second time after you went behind my back to, court my father after my mother passed. Not a fan of Alicent.
The king demands an audience, my friend.
Take your fucking hands off me.
Where is the king? I swear to God, if Otto walks through that door... Okay.
My daughter. You even deny it.
I need to understand the charge before I can attempt to discredit it.
You defiled her.
That he did not, again.
Still you say nothing.
What does it matter, brother? When we were Rhaenyra's age, we fucked our way through most of the brothels on the Street of Silk.
We were young men. She is just a girl. Your niece.
Rhaenyra's a woman grown. Better her first experience would be with me than some whore.
You have ruined her. What lord will wed her now in this condition?
Who gives a fuck what some lord thinks?
Okay.
You are the dragon, you're what?
Damon! You know you did not fuck her. Or is this part of a greater trick?
Word is truth and law.
I have spent a lifetime defending you. But your heart is even blacker than I thought. I should disinherit her. As I already did you. We're done with it.
Wed her to me. When I offered up my crown, you said I could have anything. I want Rhaenyra. I'll take her as she is and wed her in the tradition of our house.
You are no conqueror. You are a plague. Sent to destroy me.
Give me Rhaenyra to take to wife. And we will return the House of the Dragon to its proper glory.
Go back to the Vale, Damon. To your lawful wife. Strive to restore whatever.
So was that why he did that? But wouldn't he have actually gone through with it, if that's the case? Or was it that he doesn't actually want to defile Rhaenyra, as in have sex with her, but he did want this to get out, so that he can actually ask of that, of the king, so that he can wed her and then... Okay. Is that why? Now there is plenty of reason, and I see why what the plan is. Horrible fucking plan. Not well thought out, and the consequences could be severe not well thought out. Again, if that is actually true what he just said, or if he came up with this on the spot right now, and he had other reasons for taking her to the brothels and seducing her until eventually leaving her with blue balls. The equivalent of blue balls.
It is not in Rhaenyra's nature to be deceitful. I cannot say the same for your brother.
You believe he lied?
How often does he speak the pure truth?
How does confessing to such things serve him?
By reducing you.
Whatever transpired, Rhaenyra is not innocent.
Only because Daemon tried to corrupt her.
Daemon and Rhaenyra share the blood of the dragon. They are restless and chaotic.
She swore to me that she remains a maiden, and I believe her.
Yeah, that's where Rhaenyra fucked up. Swearing her mother. If she just swore to Alicent, who gives a fuck, really? This is a very juicy episode, though. Very interesting, which I like. I also like seeing Daemon's kind of like more... How would I put it? Not vulnerable, but just like... He still had his eye on the throne, right? But... At the same time, we saw him like, again, he's not just this scorned brother who all it took was just this one thing and he would turn on his own brother and then wage war against him. No, there's more to him than that. He came back, he swore allegiance, bent the knee, respected his brother as authority. He still had the eye on the throne, and not even necessarily the throne, I don't think. He just thinks that the Targaryens should be like a lot greater than they are currently with his brother as the king, and he believes he can achieve that better than his brother. So we're kind of seeing like a little bit of the war, the battle maybe inside of him, where he's like, he's still my brother and my blood, and the Targaryens will stick together, but he's not doing a very good job of this right now. I can do it better. Now, when his brother told him to vanish and go to the Vale, he was like, not okay with it, but he's like, he accepted it in a way. Again, he could be bluffing, and he just goes back and just even more vengeful. I don't know, but I like seeing more of that side of a more like three-dimensional side of Daemon, and Rhaenyra again as well. Promising her mother's death, that she was a maiden, that she was pure when she knew that wasn't true, which shows that she's capable of some pretty fucked up lies, right? So this again shows she's not this innocent little girl. She is some of that Cersei side coming out of her. Again, that's more dimension to her character.
Last of the Valyrian pyromancers hid his song in the steel.
From my blood come the prince that was promised, and his will be the song of ice and fire.
Aha! Aha!
The burden of this knowledge. It is larger than the throne.
Okay, second time you're talking about this prophecy.
Desires. The truth does not matter, Rhaenyra. Only deception.
Crazy.
You have exposed yourself.
Were I born a man, I could bear Tim if I wanted. I could father a dozen bastards, and no one in your court would blink an eye.
Your courtship is at an end. You will wed Selena Velaryon, and you will do so without protest.
So I can be a remedy for your political headaches.
You are my political headache.
No. Your marriage to Alicent is your political headache, first and foremost.
Your wedding to Selena Velaryon will unite the two most powerful houses in the realm.
What you should have done.
Of our shared dragons and naval fleets.
What you should have done.
No one against us.
What you should have done.
The House of the Dragon.
What you should have done.
For a further generation.
What you should have done.
What will you do about the vulture who perches upon your throne?
What vulture?
Your hands.
And you know it.
Otto Hightower has served two kings loyally.
You said it to him! His fucking pride. He said it. He knows. He's aware. At least he seems to be aware. And then when she brings it up, you're gonna pretend, you're gonna gaslight her?
You speak of the Conqueror's vision and the need for strength and unity across the realm, but how can that be accomplished with your most trusted advisor so self-interested?
It is unavoidable.
I disagree. I will do my duty as heir and with Selena. But you must first do yours as king.
You're going to send him away? Gather your shit and leave.
Some time ago. The details, they fade in memory.
Viserys is a fucking... Viserys! I'm just now like thinking about it, bro. Viserys is a fucking like poet, bro. He's a storyteller. He brings people in and he starts... He's like, when you write, you want to eventually lead to like the meat and potatoes of your story, but a good writer will very often divulge bits and pieces of information through a lot of other mediums before reaching that meat and potatoes. So what Viserys does very well is he brings people into his room, his chambers, the throne room, the council room, and he'll just start talking about my father was a hell and healthy warrior, a dragon rider, right? He'll just start like spewing like historical Targaryen shit, which I'm all for because his lineage is truly badass. Let's be real, right? I would do that because my father rode a fucking dragon here. Like, what you motherfuckers talking about? Anyway, and he starts like talking about this shit, right? He starts talking about Old Valyria, how grand it was. He'll start talking about like these fucking prophecies, the king that was promised, Song of Ice and Fire, all that good shit. And then he'll be like, so what I want you to do is, so. The reason I brought you here today is that I need you to get the fuck out. The reason I brought you here today is you're going to wed EXO. The reason I brought you here today is to tell you that I want to fuck you and you will be my queen. So he goes about this roundabout ways about it, which I do enjoy. I do enjoy his talks very much so. But it's just funny when you think about it. This is two back-to-back scenes now. The man brought you like the engraves on a sword, on a dagger, to kind of like bring about, okay, so you're gonna marry this kid. And now he's gonna start talking about his father, when he's gonna eventually tell Otto to get the fuck out of his face.
Father was a hale and healthy warrior and dragon rider. Jaehaerys named a great royal hunt to celebrate him being named the Hand of the King. 5 days later, my father lay dead. Balon the Brave, heir to the Iron Throne, dead of a burst belly. The gods have a dark wit.
It was a grim day. I recall it all too well.
It was a good day for you. Jaehaerys named you Hand in Balon's stead.
That's hardly how I viewed it, Your Grace. It was a duty.
Oh, yeah.
You served my grandson nobly in his final days. You are the man that taught me how to be king. You went from being another man in Jaehaerys' court to the second most powerful man in the realm. I wonder, how long did it take you to choose yourself over your king?
Your Grace.
I will never recover from Emma's death. But Alicent, she took me through the worst of my grief. She was a calculated distraction. I only now realize how well calculated it was.
That is an absurdity.
Okay, Viserys, you're actually smarter than I gave you credit for. Okay, at least he put two and two together, because if he, Otto, Alicent's father, is clearly eyeing the throne, then Alicent just didn't randomly come into his chambers that night.
The Queen loves you.
We saw the sex scene.
You love her.
Your interests no longer align with those of the realm. You were a faithful servant, Otto.
Where?
But I can no longer trust your judgment.
Okay, making moves. And we're making the right moves. Okay. Because ultimately, Rhaenyra, since he failed to do it, since Viserys failed to do it, to make the right choice and marry into the Snake's family, yes, it is the most strategic and the better strategic play for them to make. Yes, it is. Can we trust Corlys and his family at this point? After, because it's kind of like, you know, oh no, I'm blacking out on names. In Game of Thrones, when Robb was promised to the one daughter of the fucking, what was his name? That piece of shit. We know, everybody knows what I'm talking about, though. So it's kind of like a similar situation where you first scorned them and now you're gonna give them your daughter. That's a bit risky there. It's a bit risky. At the same time, eventually it would lead to what they would want, so that would be stupid of them to refuse it. And it is the best strategic play for the Targaryens. It is ultimately smart plays. He's making smart moves. Kicking Otto, another smart move, I believe. I feel like the Targaryens can only trust themselves at this point. And in every point of history. Well, not really. I guess Daenerys could not trust her brother. So no. A Targaryen by themselves is an awful thing. Like the Mad King's brother said to Jon Snow in the Wall back in the original series. When he was talking about Daenerys. So yeah, we must stick together. So smart plays by Viserys. Finally, for the first time in this show, he's making smart plays. Gotta hand it to him when he does.
I hope you can forgive the late hour, Princess. I took great care in its preparation.
What is this?
If not brewed properly, it can either prove ineffective or else bear
I'm sorry, what is that?
Excuse me, you don't know what you're being given to drink and you're going to drink it? Please don't drink it. I thought you knew. I thought you had ordered this potion.
Tea, Princess, from the king.
Hell no! Hell no! A tea? A tea? A tea? Who asked for tea? I never asked for this shit. I don't know what it is. Who the fuck told you to come here and bring me tea? After Otto was just unnamed as Hand. And Daemon was told was about to be banished. That's the word. Banished. That's the word that I was looking for earlier. Frey! That's the name. Walder Frey. the tea woke me up. Walder Frey was his name, yes. It's coming back. Don't drink the tea.
It will rid you of any unwanted consequences.
All the consequences I have are wanted. Rhaenyra, I swear to God. We don't drink tea, we don't know where it came from. She's thinking about drinking the fucking tea? Are we serious right now? Yeah, we can't trust anybody. This is still King's Landing we're talking about. Like, what the fuck? Don't drink the tea, Rhaenyra. Better not start episode 5 and it starts with you sipping tea. I'll be furious. This was, outside of the first episode, this was probably the best episode. So much shit was taking place all at once, and I really enjoyed everything about it. As I said, we saw more three-dimensional characters. Even Alicent, right? Who I still don't like. She did say, like, she eventually believed Rhaenyra, who was telling half-truths, and then told the king that she believed Rhaenyra. She backed Rhaenyra, ultimately. Now, between Daemon and Rhaenyra, she would back Rhaenyra, right? She, like, wins even if Daemon is accused of like, treasonous acts. Either way, she would be, like, getting rid of an adversary for the throne and her son's throne, which she did say, now that I'm remembering, with the talk between Otto and her. She's like, what mother wouldn't want their child to be king? So she wants this. She wants this. It's not like she's a bystander in any of this. So, I don't know. I didn't like the tone that she came to Rhaenyra right off the bat, accusing her of incest, saying like you are Targaryen, which again came off very derogatory. But yeah, but even her, I like the scene afterwards, because it's like it gives you like multiple. No character is black and white, especially in a good written show, especially in a show like Game of Thrones. It shouldn't be that way, right? Unless you're like the fucking White Walkers, it's not black and white. Every character has their gray areas, and that's the way it should be. Everybody's the hero in their own story. Everybody thinks they're doing good. That is actually a fact. So I like that there's this ambiguity with characters' motives, which again is what makes the original Game of Thrones made it so great early on. So a lot of things happened this episode. I'm glad Viserys is making smart decisions, but we can't trust him to keep making smart decisions, because the minute he says something clever, then eventually he gets fooled again by something else, often his dick. So I hope Alicent doesn't make him change his mind regarding Otto, because that was a smart decision. Ultimately, there was a big play by Viserys, because he basically renders Otto kind of like as powerless as possible. So that was smart. I like that a lot. Daemon, your plan, if that was your plan, to try and get your brother to give you Rhaenyra's hand so that you can become again like the ruler. Bad plan. If that wasn't your plan and you freestyled, decent freestyle, still, I'm gonna need you to explain yourself with this whole taking your niece to the brothel and then acting like you were going to fuck her and then eventually leaving. The main person that came up of this episode is the knight, who got some. Now, if this is found out, then he's in big trouble, I would assume. I feel like next episode we're gonna go and see what's going on with Collis and his family, because obviously they're gonna become major players in this. If he actually weds Rhaenyra to his eldest son. Again, pairing which makes all the sense in the world, and it's again another smart place. So, but yeah, I like the moves. I like the moves regarding, especially Viserys in this episode. Not so much Daemon. But thank you guys so much for joining me in another one of this, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one, guys.